Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here we are again down at the St Benedict's RUFC for another TubbyFC match day. It's a beautiful night down at the Benny's pitch, and we're in for a great game tonight, I would imagine. We've got TubbyFC taking on Kithorns. Don't know too much about them, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough because kick-off is very, very imminent. So I'm quickly going to go through the team here. We've got a change up front first of all. We've got, I'll just tell you the quickly run through the changes first of all. We've got Anthony Burton replacing Coxey up front at the striker position. And we've got two subs added. We've got Lee Bristow and Tony Carls coming in as last minute replacements. I'll just start from the back here. We've got Andy Bullock, the goalkeeper, and the irregular for Tubby, fantastic goalkeeper. We've got at right back, we've got Craig Huckins, Eric Parkin at centre back. We've got Stephen McCourt at centre back also, pairing up with Egger. We've got Peter McAlevey at left back. We'll just move up to the central defensive midfielder there is Glenn Nichols. He'll be that shield for the back four, will Glenn. Hopefully stop the attacks from Kithorns. We've got on the right centre midfield, we've got Saggy Lynch back from his holidays, and it's nice to see him back in the team. He's a fantastic player there, Saggy, very composed on the ball, and he'll keep things nice and tight in there. We've got Mark O'Neill on the left centre mid position. Central attacker midfielder, we've got Gareth Hanna, fantastic lad, great player. And as I just mentioned there, we've got Coxey up front for Tubbies, replacing Anthony Burton. We've got Anthony Burton up front, replacing Coxey there on the pitch here. Sorry about that. And Luke Bullock will be pairing Anthony Burton in attack. Bags of pace for TubbyFC, and I would imagine lots of balls over the top for these two speedsters for TubbyFC, Luke Bullock and Anthony Burton. So I was looking forward to a fantastic game. And that we'll just go on to the substitutes bench quickly here. We've got Daniel Scott, Blaine Dakin, Mark Kinraid. We've got myself, Dino Campbell. We'll be making an appearance from the commentary booth later on. So I will be leaving you, unfortunately, and leaving you in the good hands of my partner, Ian Flembob. We've got Paddy as well, Kieran Martin, and last but not least, we've got Mark McCarran on the substitutes bench there. And so it is TubbyFC versus Kithorns FC down at the Mire House, the St Benedict's RUFC, and it's a lovely evening. We're in for a fantastic game, and I hope you can stay here and watch it with us and enjoy it. It's going to be a great game. The TubbyFC lads are just out there now, just doing their last minute warm-ups. I've took my shades off here, so I'm struggling to see over there with the sunshine, but that concludes the team anyway.
Yeah. Well done.
So here we are. We're getting very close to kick-off, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful evening down here at the Benny's pitch, and TubbyFC have done the warm-ups, and just the whistle there from the referee. So it's very close to kick-off now. We're all excited about this one, and I do expect a better performance at TubbyFC today. They had a bad time with things last time out. The least said about that, the better, to be fair. But hopefully a better show from TubbyFC tonight. We all have off days, and the lads look really up for this one tonight. And captain's just shaking hands now. We've got Glenn Nichols there shaking hands with the Kithorns captain, and showing great sportsmanship there. And you just see Gareth Hanna just giving a few last minute instructions to the TubbyFC striker, Luke Bullock, who's got lightning pace up there, and I'm expecting big things from Luke today. He's had a quiet time of things in the last game for Tubby, and let's hope lightning doesn't strike twice, and Luke Bullock can have a better night tonight. He will be partnering Anthony Burton up top for TubbyFC, and let's hope they can get some goals for Tubby. Just looking at the referee there, Ian. I'm just getting my words mixed up. I don't recognise this referee. I just thought it was Joe Fell, but the more I look, it's I don't know. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get the guy's name wrong.
Well, it's a first for us, like, because
it is. It's usually
Tommy,
the man himself. He's a regular referee down here. So we do have a new referee tonight to keep an eye on, and let's see what sort of decisions this guy can make, and hopefully he's a bit lenient with his cards if TubbyFC are going to be quite aggressive today, hopefully, and win them second balls. So we are very close to kick-off now, ladies and gentlemen, and we are underway, and it's Kithorns with the ball, just getting a feel for the ball straight away. It's out to this left-hand side here with Kithorns, and they're just getting a feel for the ball now, and early days in the match. quite vocal, it seems. The Kithorns they are doing well, speaking to each other. Look like a nice outfit, this Kithorns. It's like Clash of Kits, but there is a bit of a difference. We can make out the teams quite clearly. So it's a nice pressing there from Luke Bullock, and he gets the ball taken back off him. But that was nice early press from TubbyFC. Kithorns on the attack here. There's a ball over to the. It's cut out by Macker in defence there, and that was good defending from Macker there. He was on his toes. He's got the linesman coming into it. The view of the commentary there, and Kithorns on the attack here out on that right hand side. The ball into the middle. It's well cut out by Macker again. No, it was Steve McCourt this time. And so Macker just tries to clear the ball there. He does a bit of a scuffed clearance there from Macker, and Craig Huckins just tries to clear the ball there, but straight to the Kithorns defender, and they're back on the ascendancy here, and he's put it through the legs of Craig Huckins, and there's a chance here for Kithorns. It's squared across, and it's well cleared out by Steve McCourt there. There could be a shot coming in here from Kithorns, and that's going to go all the way through to Andy Bullock in the TubbyFC goal there, and that was an early chance for Kithorns FC, and it's in the arms of Andy Bullock, and danger averted it for TubbyFC, but that was a chance for Kithorns there, and couldn't quite get the ball out of his feet, and a bit of a tame shot in the end, but there's a bit of a ball in the air here. There could be a chance for TubbyFC. They can pick the ball up here in the middle of the park, and Gareth Haller just heads it out to the out onto that Kithorns right hand side there. He shepherded it out to play. I think it's a throw to TubbyFC, which taken by Luke Bullock into Marco O'Neill. He tries to take him on, but just it's good play. And Saggy picks the ball up in the midfield. He's put a brilliant ball over there. There could have been a chance for TubbyFC there. Anthony Burton was just sneaking in behind the defender there with his pace, but yeah, I've got Kithorns on the attack here, tried to close down by Glenn Nichols there, and looks like he's just run offside there.
Yeah, just slightly.
Slightly offside, and danger signs for TubbyFC there. But if he'd have held his run a little bit, he did seem to have the edge on pace there of Egan in defence there. He just, fortunately for TubbyFC, he just straight offside. So ball's back on his right hand side. There's a nice ball over the top there. Craig Huckins and Anthony Burton can chase onto this one. It's well defended by Kithorns there. They were nice and composed there with that one. They're using these wings pretty well, and that's a bit of a loose one there from Kithorns. It will be a throw into TubbyFC again. It's a bit of a foul throw there from TubbyFC. Glenn Nichols looking a bit pensive there with that look. Just wondering what he'd done wrong there. I don't think he got the elevation on that throw that he needed. Just pressing from Gareth Hanna there. The ball that's well cut out by Glenn Nichols, who puts a nice ball over the top for Andy Bird to chase. And throw out by the Kithorns goalkeeper, Kurt Stambler there in Kithorns goal, I just noticed. So TubbyFC need to be pressing this ball down. He's had about 3 hours on the ball. There's a nice ball over the top. Time! I don't quite know what Andy was doing there, coming about 20 yards off his line. He wants to be careful of that, because it could have been chipped there and made a fool of. But it's well cut out by Craig Huckins there. He's found himself out of position as Craig. So there's a chance here that's going to go right through to Andy Bullock. And bit worried about Andy coming off his line there, and he's been known to do that a few times, and he'd almost cost us there. He's going to have to be very careful. We are out on the left hand side here with TubbyFC, and he could get a ball in the box here. There is a chance, there's a great chance. There was a chance that Kurt Stambler was on the ball there. He had to be alert to that one, did Kurt. And
Burton was right on his tail line.
Yeah, absolutely, and there was a chance there for Tubby, and he does have bags of pace, Anthony. On the left hand side here for Kithorns. I think he's took that a little bit too far, as he hasn't got the crossover. There's a chance. There's a save for Anthony Burton. Another save from Andy. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up my words. It's Andy Bullock in the. There's a chance here. This when he's put it wide. And two good saves from Andy Bullock. I was getting mixed up with Anthony Burton there in the TubbyFC goal. Unfortunately, mixing up my words, and I must get more sleep at night, Ian. It's taking its toll on my commentary, I think. Mixing my words.
You'll be alright. New faces, that's what it is.
Absolutely, yeah.
Takes a bit of getting used to.
Getting old, Ian, that's what it is. We're getting too old. So we're out on his right hand side now with Glenn Nichols. He's taking his time on the ball. He's put a lovely ball over to the middle there, and that's Luke Bullock just nudges it down and just playing nice simple passes, Kithorns, and just keeping possession of the ball, just trying to take the sting out of the game and essentially tire the TubbyFC players who are doing a lot of chasing at the moment. And there's a Macca tried to do with a great tackle there from Stephen McCourt. So the ball's just back with Andy Bullock in the TubbyFC goal, who they have been under a little bit of pressure in these early stages and just need to use these wings. There was a chance that could have caught Andy Bullock out there in the TubbyFC goal. The header from Kithorns just goes wide of Andy Bullock's right hand post. So we a goal kick to TubbyFC, and he's tried to put a bit of elevation on that. He hasn't. There could be a chance here for Kithorns. They have found themselves exposed here. TubbyFC, and there's a chance on his left hand side. If he can get this ball across here, he's took Macca on there, and good pressing from TubbyFC, and they're just going to shepherd him out of play. So well done, Mark O'Neill. That was fantastic defending there. Good pressing from TubbyFC, and going to be a throw into Kithorns, and he's just spun Mark O'Neill there. There'll be a good chance here for Kithorns to get this right. There's going to be a shot coming in, and that's a goal for Kithorns. It is a goal for Kithorns FC. TubbyFC find themselves behind. It's 1-0 to Kithorns. And that was a fantastic strike there. It just beat Andy Bullock at his right hand post there. He couldn't quite keep that one out, and unfortunately TubbyFC found themselves 1-0 down. TubbyFC were playing quite a high line for that goal, and unfortunately it found them out. This will go harmlessly out to this right hand side. But Craig Cookins, he's got plenty of time on the ball, Craig, if he can just get rid of it. He tries to, there's a chance there, and that's a good save from Andy Bullock. He could have curled into the left hand post there. There's Saggy on the ball. Liam Leach back in the squad today for TubbyFC. And he loses out on that one, and they do look a bit isolated, the TubbyFC strikers. They're not quite getting the TubbyFC not quite getting the ball through to them at the moment. They do need to sort that one out and try and get some service to the strikers. But there's a bit of a tussle over there, and TubbyFC have come out on top with this one, and Macca could play the ball up the left hand side. Sorry, Saggy's just going to keep that in play, I think. He's tried to go past the Kithorns player, then not quite.
Won the throwing out.
He's won the throw-in, yeah. So we are still on the attack, and we will have another throw-in on the left-hand side there. So it's looking like Saggy's going to be taking the throw-in for TubbyFC, and they're in the correct half of the pitch at the moment, TubbyFC, and see what Saggy can do with this. He's throw it right into the left-hand side. Gareth Hanna, I think it's going to be. Couldn't quite control that one in. It's going to be a throw into Kithorns on the far side.
Well done, Saggy.
There's good pressing there from TubbyFC, but Kithorns have came out on top with the ball again. The ball just seems to be sticking with the Kithorns players at the moment, and great ball over the top, but unfortunately it's going to go straight through to Andy Bullock in the TubbyFC goal. That's a good throw from Andy Bullock. He's played back to Wegger, back on his speed to McAlevey with a bit of a wallop of the ball there, just out on that TubbyFC left hand side. There is a foul there from Kithorns, and I think this could be a free kick to TubbyFC. That was a bit of a nasty tackle there, and Saggy thankfully gets up from that one. It could have been worse. There's no cards coming out from the referee for that one. I think it was just a bit of an accidental collision there.
Yeah.
There's a ball into the box here for TubbyFC. That's well defended. Saggy picks it up. Could have picked the ball up there. So had visions of Saggy picking that ball up there. Even the top corner, top bins. Wasn't to be, unfortunately. And Glenn Nichols, brilliant play from Glenn Nichols there out on that left hand side for Tubby, and picked up by Andy Bullock. Oh, it's not Andy Bullock. It's Luke Bullock, his brother, unfortunately. And getting a bit mixed up with my words again. So them Bullock brothers are twisting my brain inside out, Ian.
Well, that doesn't take much, does it?
Now. So TubbyFC on the attack. We've got Saggy Lee's playing a lovely ball through there, and there's a chance. Oh, there could have been a chance for Anthony Burton there.
Oh, unlucky Gareth.
And Gareth Hanley just went down there. Looked like a bit of a twist of the ankle, and hopefully he's
tripped up over the ball.
Yeah, that could have been a nasty one, and he's back up on his feet. Gareth Hanley. That was scary times for TubbyFC there. I thought Gareth Hanley was going to pick up ankle injury there, but thankfully he's okay and all's back in play. Kithorns on the attack again on that right hand side. There's going to be a chance here to go ball in the box, and I think that's just gone out of play there for Kithorns, and it will be TubbyFC ball. I think it's going to be a free kick out on that TubbyFC left hand side. There's a left-footed ball upfield from Stephen McCourt there. It's could have dropped to Gareth Hanna there, and Luke Bullock, nice pressing from Luke Bullock, and they just seem to be losing out on the midfield battle to BFC, and I think Steve McCourt's going to retrieve that one before he trickles into the net. He had plenty of time on his hands there and chose to...
Well done, Stewie. Well done, Stewie. You unlucky lad.
Could have been
well done, Craig.
There's some tackles flying here from their Kithorns, and TubbyFC need to be aware of these tackles coming in. It could be quite dangerous. And there's a bit of a flick from Peter McAlevey there, and the skills of an arcade game.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. That's great play from Luke Bullock, and fantastic. The ball over the top from Gareth Hanna, and that's going to run harmlessly through to the Kithorns goalkeeper.
Shot on goal just there a couple of seconds ago just eluded going into the goal because of the slightly longer grass.
I think you're right, Ian. I think the grass had been a bit shorter. That might have skidded in.
Yeah, exactly.
Kithorns look well and truly in control in defence here. They seem to be very composed on the ball, and this number 7 just going to put a ball over here to the right hand side. He's going to pick that ball up. I think that's just, not sure if he's just ran offside there, Ian, or didn't quite see any kind of infringement. I think he was just run offside on that far side, and it will be a free kick to TubbyFC. They'll find themselves 1-0 down, but as we all know, at 1-0 it's not an insurmountable scoreline, and there is plenty of time for TubbyFC to find their feet back in this game. And there's good play from Luke Bullock there. If he can find some runners, Mark O'Neill on his left hand side. It's brilliant play from Mark. And this ball's going to drop to Mark O'Neill if he can find a ball in the box. They don't have many numbers in the box, TubbyFC, unfortunately. And it just seems that he's let it go out for I think it is a corner to TubbyFC. The chance to get some numbers up in and try and get somebody with a head on this, if he can find the elevation on the cross. It will be Gareth Hanna out on that TubbyFC left hand side there. It's like he's going to do a right footed in swinger here. And
Mark O'Neill's handy with his head.
Absolutely, and Mark O'Neill, number 10 there for TubbyFC, is quite handy with his head if he can get his head on this one. And there is a chance,
unlucky Saggy.
There's a chance for Saggy there. He's just didn't quite have the height to rise above that one, headed in the net, but that was a chance for TubbyFC. And again, there is moments there for TubbyFC, and that was a great cross in the box from Mark O'Neill there on the left hand side. And fantastic rise from Saggy. Unfortunately, he just didn't have the height, Ian, unfortunately.
Oh.
There's a goal kick there. It's a great good goal kick from the Kithorns player there. And
Keep going.
Number 12 into the box here. There's a chance for Kithorns here. This could be a goal for. There's a chance. There's a strike and there's a goal for Kithorns. At TubbyFC, we just they didn't quite. They weren't doing. They were asleep in defence there, and unfortunately it's cost them another goal. And it is they do need to get their heads up, TubbyFC, and a bit more concentration here. It seemed to just bobble about forever in the box there, the ball, and in the end it was a tap in for Kithorns, and it is 2-0.
That won't be far off.
At about 13 or 14 minutes into the game here, and TubbyFC have found themselves 2-0 down. But there is a chance here to get this through, and it's well defended again from the Kithorns number 4, who's having a stormer of a game. There's nothing getting past him at the moment. He looks like he's playing as a defensive midfielder for Kithorns. There's a ball over from Macca, which doesn't find anybody, and I think Macca's getting a little bit frustrated over there at left back and didn't seem to find any runners for TubbyFC. And Saggy's going to try and throw this into Gareth Hannah, who's going to look for the ball back to Saggy, who looks like he's playing on that left hand side.
Yeah,
he's usually more centrally. He's done well there. As Saggy's, it could be a chance.
Oh, unlucky. Just didn't go for him.
It just didn't land for him, did he? But he's good pressing from Andy Burton. He's
persevering.
Absolutely, and
should be yours, Andy.
That's just going to run through to Andy Burton. So it's ball out on that left-hand side with TubbyFC, and Saggy Lynch just loses out. It's gone back to Macca at left back. TubbyFC trying to use this left-hand side to their advantage here, but Luke Bullock's just lost out on that one, and Kithorns on the attack, I think. It's number 9 for Kithorns here. He's played it across. There is a chance for Kithorns. We can play this right here. They've got numbers in the box. That's brilliantly defended from Craig Huckins there. He totally read that throw ball from Kithorns there, and that could have been very dangerous for TubbyFC there. And Craig Huckins was well on the ball there. And great defending from Craig Huckins.
No nonsense there.
Absolutely. No nonsense defending for Craig Huckins there. He sensed that danger and just got rid of it. So TubbyFC are going to try and build an attack here out on that left hand side. And there's a nice pass through from Craig Huckins again. He's quite lovely and composed there. Glenn Nichols going to carry it through to Mark O'Neill out on that left hand side. He chooses to cut inside it. Just can't quite get the. It's like a brick wall back there for Kithorns. They just can't. TubbyFC just can't break through that wall. Yeah, they just can't break through TubbyFC. It's going to be well cut out by Andy Burton here. We just give the ball away again to Kithorns. Oh, Kithorns just keeping the ball well here, and TubbyFC are pressing, but they just can't get nowhere near the ball at the moment. And Kithorns are just strolling about with the ball here. And wait, no, there's a bit of a loose touch from the Kithorns player there. Andy Burton nearly capitalised on that one, but they're just playing around the back and waiting for the passes here. They put it up to this right hand side here. And could be a chance for a cross in the box here, which he's going to be straight in the arms of Andy Bullock in a TubbyFC goal. Well done, Andy. He sensed the danger there, cut that one out, and TubbyFC back in possession at 2-0 down. TubbyFC, and they do need to find some chances from somewhere. I don't recall a chance here for Tubby. There could be something here. There could be a sniff here for Luke Bullock, but he can't quite.
I think the nearest we've got is Saggy's
header. Yeah, before. Absolutely. And it was there to be won. Unfortunately, he was a little bit too short to rise for that one. There's Anthony Burton here. He's doing a lot of chasing and harrying as Anthony, but he can't quite pick the ball up. And he's only a young lad. He's Anthony Burton. He's bags of energy, and he'll be able to chase some balls all evening. There's a chance here. A great ball from Saggy over the top there, and just doesn't have the. It's a bit heavy on the pass there for Saggy, but right idea, and it only takes one of them to put that through, you know. And that's gone out of play, and that'll be a throw into TubbyFC on this out on this right hand side here. And like Glenn Nichols going to pick the ball up for TubbyFC and try and looks like Egger's going to Glenn just passing the ball over to Egger there for to take the throw in. He's got a bit of a long throw in him as Egger, and he's going to try and get this ball towards the penalty area of Kithorns. And it's well headed out from Kithorns again. They do look like they've got a solid defence here. It's going to be a difficult night for the TubbyFC boys trying to break this defence down.
Difficult to break it down.
Absolutely, they do look like they know what they're doing back here. There could be a long throw coming in here from Gareth Hanna for TubbyFC, and if you can get this right, there is some big lads in there for Tubby. There's a chat. Just well headed out again from the Kithorns defender, isn't it? Oof, that was a nasty one there. I felt that one, Ian.
Yeah.
We felt that one, absolutely. Craig Huckins trying to chase down the Kithorns player there and does well, but they just can't quite. It could be. Looks like he's run offside again there, Ian. You feeling the heat, Ian?
Yeah.
It's a bit warm, mate, isn't it? It's a bit warm.
I mean, even though there's a bit of cloud, it's warmish, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Not as warm as what it has been, mind.
Yeah. So, yeah, 2-0 to Kithorns, and I wouldn't say complete control, Ian, but they are looking good on the ball, and they do keep it well. Well, at the moment they are anyway.
It's a game of two halves.
They look like they've been here before, as we say, you know. So TubbyFC, they are fighting well and they're pressing well and trying to stop them attacks, and they are doing well in the main at 2-0, and only takes a chance or two for Tubby to get them back in the game. Let's hopefully we can get some balls over the top for. Do look a little bit. I'm just looking for Saggy there. He's for me, he does play better centrally. He just seems to be playing out on that left hand side, and I think if he can come a little bit central and pick them passes out. Got the local motor rally coming past the commentary booth there on the House Estate. That's a good header from Mark O'Neill. There's a ball just gone straight through the fence there for. That's going to be a throw in to TubbyFC out on this right hand side when they do retrieve the ball, and let's hope it hasn't gone straight in the back. So TubbyFC are just going to take a throw in here with Egger, and on this right hand side he's going to play a nice long throw in there. So good header from Mark O'Neill, and he's Gareth Hanna trying to get in on the action there, and just gets out-headed. He doesn't quite have the height, does Gareth. But he was battling well there, and he's had another throw into TubbyFC. And
beautiful throw in the first.
Yeah, he's got a hell of a throw on him as Egger. And there's another nice throw in there. It's heading into the box here from Mark O'Neill. It's well headed out. They're getting back in numbers at Kithorns, Ian. Yeah. And that'll do for TubbyFC. And bit of a loose pass there from the Kithorns left back, number 12. I think it's the left back of Kithorns, and bit of a loose touch there, and it has gone out for another long throw from Egger. Let's see if we can get this one a bit further into the box. There's one hell of a throw, and it's headed on from Mark O'Neill. Could be a chance. Oh, it's well cut out from Craig Huckins. Fantastic defending. Out on that far side there, Macker just shepherds the ball out of play. And if in doubt, get it out, Macker, and that's very well defended from Peter McAlevey, and great defending from get Steve McCourt over on that far side there, and just shepherds the ball out. It will be a goal kick to TubbyFC. No, we're just waiting for the first chance for TubbyFC. They have been pressing and trying to create opportunities. There's nothing of yet for TubbyFC, and they certainly don't want to be conceding again, because this game will be far out of sight at 3-0, I would imagine. And picked up here from Glenn Nichols, so he's trying to get on the attack. It's a good ball out to Saggy if he can cut inside here and try and pick a pass out. He's put it into Mark O'Neill there, and it's well played out on that left hand side for Saggy. If he can, he's going to try and take the Kithorns player on. I don't quite know what's happened there, Ian. I think it might be I'm hearing whistles everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, there's been 2 games on tonight.
Yeah.
It's a bit confusing at times.
I'm not quite sure if the whistle's on the actual game or is it coming from elsewhere, Ian. There won't be no whistling at us, that's for sure, Ian.
No, definitely.
You know, we're past them days, pal.
Yeah, definitely.
So Mark O'Neill will just take the throw in for TubbyFC out over on that far side.
A couple of TubbyFC lads.
Yeah, we're just looking over there. We can see looks like Dan, is it? No, 25 there warming up, and we've got Gade and Martin.
Yeah.
So could be a couple of changes imminent for TubbyFC. And
Is it Philip? It's Patty.
Oh, it's Patty. Yeah, I beg your pardon. I thought it was Dan over there, but yeah, I do look a bit alike from a distance there, and in fact, I can see quite a few changes imminent for TubbyFC, I think.
Yeah, it's usually about that time.
Yeah.
We're on about 25 minutes, I would say.
Absolutely, Ian. Yes. Coach Chris Sewells will be looking for a few changes to try and
freshen things up.
And not quite getting in behind the Kithorns defence at the moment, and Chris will be looking for a.
Very hard to
break down. It is hard to break them down. They look like a really solid defence, the Kithorns, and they're not giving anything away at the moment. But Craig Huckins is having a fantastic game for TubbyFC at playing out here at right back. He's quite centrally at the moment, but I'm pretty sure he's playing out at right back for TubbyFC. And
sorry, right.
Should be keep. Oh, no.
With chance here, he's played back centrally again. It's going to be a shot here for Kithorns if he can play this right. Another well defended again from Craig Huckins, but there was a shot coming in from Kithorns. And
Macca, well done.
Brilliant defending from Macca, and he's absolutely going ballistic over there. He's Macca, he's shouting instructions to the other TubbyFC lads, but showing his worth for the badge there. There's Peter McAlevey in the TubbyFC defence. There's a chance here for Kithorns, and there could be a break on here for TubbyFC if he can get this played right on this out on this right hand side here for Anthony Burton. If he can run with this, he's not going to quite pick that up, and I think Anthony Burton would have been better off trying to run the defender there, Ian.
He done all right though.
He done all right, but he's bags of pace, and I would just like to see him try and go past the defender there, see what he's all about.
Just frustrated the final product didn't work.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a chance here for Kithorns, and that's well defended by Steve McCourt there, just rescuing a certain goal for Kithorns there. There could have been 3-0 up, and it really would have been backs to the wall for TubbyFC, but quite know what's happening here. I think there's going to be another throw into Kithorns on this left hand side here. So it looks like
You want to breathe there?
So it's going to be a. Looks like he's going to try and do a long throw in here, Ian.
Take a touch. Take a touch.
Oh, Kithorns just taking the time. Oh, it's just
simple. Well done.
He just totally sold Anthony Burton there, and we a chance here for Kithorns. It's well defended from TubbyFC, and trying to carry the ball out and couldn't quite get.
One look. Oh.
There is chances there for TubbyFC if they can get that ball right through the middle, and there's a chance here for Kithorns. This could be that's well saved by Andy Bullock. Shades of David De Gea's feet there. He just. Well,
De Gea look good on past performances, hasn't he?
Absolutely, yeah, sure. So Kithorns out on his left hand side, just cuts inside the back centrally, and there's a chance here for Kithorns, and that's a goal for Kithorns, and it is 3-0 to Kithorns now, and TubbyFC are really finding it difficult out here to contain. They seem to be going out wide and then back centrally and just snaking their way through there, and looks like Kithorns are going to make a couple of substitutions just to
freshen things up.
Yeah.
Don't need to freshen things up. Really.
No, not at the moment. It's
talking about freshening things up. Looks like we've got Mark Kinraid on and Kieran Martin.
Yeah, 2 substitutions there for TubbyFC. Mark Kinraid, as Ian pointed out. Good job, Ian's here, because I keep missing the substitutions in comedy booth.
Across the other side as well.
So we've got 2 substitutions with TubbyFC, and let's see if this can. Let's hope this can have an impact on the moving forward. No, it's all right from Egger there, and can't quite get that under control. Can Anthony Burton, who's had a few loose touches tonight, and he's made some long busting runs, but just can't quite can't quite keep any of them under control at the moment to get himself clean through. But that's well played by Mark Kinraid there for TubbyFC. There is a chance here for Gareth Andy if he can play this right. He's chose to go all the way back to Mark Kinraid. They're just building the patience here from TubbyFC, building the attack. It's out on his right hand side from Kieran Martin. There's a chance here. There's a chance there for TubbyFC.
Better, boys.
That's well played from Glenn Nichols there, showing his strength in the defence there for TubbyFC. So Kieran Martin will take the throw in for TubbyFC. He's just put it into the mixer there. He's picked up by Saggy Lynch. Nice close control by Saggy. Chooses to go backwards and he's looking for a pass out that left hand side, which is picked up by Patty. Back inside to Luke Bullock, who's it's well cut out by Kithorns there, and they're just well on top here at the moment. That's great defending there from Stephen O'Neill. It's not Steve, it's Steve McCourt, I beg your pardon. We don't have Bestie in the team tonight.
Bestie's on Alder at the minute.
He's on Alder. He was in the TubbyFC team for a minute there.
Yeah. No Dave Mellon either.
No Dave Mellon in the TubbyFC defence, and
We'll be on night shift.
Absolutely. Yeah, it'd be a big miss for TubbyFC. He would have played some part tonight. Dave Mellon, he's really solid at the back.
Into space. Push on, Stewie.
So his ball's on this right hand side. Kieran Martin, he's gone all the way back to Andy Bullock, who plays a ball out there to Glenn Nichols, and this is going to be cut out by Kithorns, and it's dangerous times again for TubbyFC, and too many loose passes from Tubby, and just back out onto this right hand side. Kithorns here, he's going to try and play a ball in the centre, and it's back out on his left hand side for ball across the face of goal there, cut out, and they're just looking for an opportunity for a strike there, Kithorns, and that looks like it might go out for the TubbyFC throw-in, as it was well kept in from Kithorns. So Steve McCourt just going to take his time there and shepherd the ball out of play for it. Will be a Kithorns throw-in out on that far side. Yeah, so about 30 minutes gone. This 3-0 to Kithorns. TubbyFC backs to the wall stuff, but there's a chance here for TubbyFC, and Kurt Stammerer was alert to the danger there and just picks the ball up in his hands, and looks like he's come a little bit out of his box there for me.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on these.
It's hard to tell, but for me, he was.
There's been some times when Andy's seemed the same.
Yeah, large penalty area, is it? Anyway, will be a goal kick to TubbyFC, and looks like Luke Bullock going to pick it up, and this cut out by Kithorns and picked up by Glenn Nichols, who's played a pass through to Saggy, and picked up by Mark Kinraid in the middle there. It's just a bit of loose control, but fantastic play from Mark Kinraid. He showed really. Tell you, mate, what was that? A bit of a lunge and tackle there from the. There's a chance here for Kithorns, and Andy Bullock raised the danger there, Ian. Yeah. There's some fiery tackles coming in from Kithorns, Ian. It's they do need to be alert.
To be honest with you, because I was following the camera.
Yeah, it looked like it looked quite a vicious one, to be fair, and thankfully it never contacted with the TubbyFC player. It could have been very nasty there, but we move on, and Glenn Nichols out on the left hand side, picked up by Saggy. He's come inside and he's trying to show some of his guile and skill as Saggy. There's a nice ball across there, and it could have landed to Saggy, just trying to pick the ball up there and just can't quite. He's bombing up this left hand side there. Good defending from Egger. He's just going to get rid of the danger. Well, he tried to. There's a chance here, and he's tried to curl in the top left-hand corner. And Andy Bullock's well
alert to it.
He's well alert to that one, and it remains at 3-0 to Kithorns. And so,
well done, Brian. Lovely touch, lad. Well done, Robbo.
Oh, out on that right hand side. Andy Bullock, thought there was danger of Andy Bullock getting chipped there in his own penalty box as a chance. And that's just gone over the right hand side of Andy Bullock's net there, and that could have been danger there for TubbyFC. And it does remain 3-0, but that was a great chance for Kithorns. And
good job it wasn't any higher, that ball. Taking them lasses' heads off.
Absolutely, and it could have been messing the hairs up for the weekend.
Yeah.
So it does remain 3-0 to Kithorns, and that ball's taking a nasty spin there. It looked like it was going to drift all the way back. There's a few fiery tackles coming in again. It's all getting a bit Andy Bullock on that left hand side. He comes inside here to tries a ball there to Mark Kinraid, who can't quite pick that ball up. There's a chance even Anthony Burton, if he can play this right. Back inside, and Luke Bullock here. I don't know where he's going with that.
I don't know where that was going.
He's going the wrong way, unfortunately. He's got bags of pace as Luke Bullock. I don't quite know why he's turning back there, Ian.
Yes, John D. Well done, John D.
So yeah, Kithorns just picking the ball up, just passing the ball about, trying to tire the legs of the TubbyFC lads here who are fighting for everything. They're chasing down every ball and just can't seem to get a foothold in the game at all. It's going to be a pick the ball up here from Egger, who's going to pull a pass out to this right hand side here. But Andy Bullock, so it's not Andy Bullock, it's Anthony Burton, sorry, he tries to take on the Kithorns defender there, and it's ended up with a Kithorns attacker. And if they can play this right, they're going to be through. There is a chance, and Andy's
alert to it.
Andy's alert to it. So Andy Bullock's, although he's let 3 goals in, he's having a solid game in that series. He's read a few of them dangerous moments for Kithorns. Put them out, the ball played over there. That's going to go harmlessly out of play. Gareth Hanna there, Ian, unlucky. So there's Patty just shepherding that ball out of play there for TubbyFC, who fighting for every ball here. They just can't seem to get out and create any kind of chances for themselves here to get a foothold back in this game, get one opportunity to get themselves back in it. TubbyFC just taking the time over this one. It looked like a free kick to TubbyFC over on the far side, and it looks like Steve McCourt's got to loft the ball forward for Tubby. They do have plenty of players forward. They just cannot. They just look empty in the midfield. TubbyFC, and they're getting outrun on this left hand side. Yeah, they're just recycling the ball well, Ian. Kithorns knocking it about, recycling the ball back and forward, back out to this left hand side again, and then they just move forward again. There is a chance here for Kithorns here. It looks like he's going to try and put a ball in the box here. There's a great ball over there. If he can rise for this one, there's a chance. That looks like a free kick to TubbyFC there. And,
good knock by him. Lucky Miller.
Looks like the Kithorns play just went in a bit too hard there on a Tubby player, and will be a free kick to TubbyFC, and Andy Bullock will just pick the ball up, which just rolled behind his goal. And about 6 or 7 minutes till half time. What's your summary of the game so far, mate? It's
Kithorns have obviously had a good half.
Yeah.
Knocked the ball about well.
Yeah. Just hang on a minute here. There was a chance for TubbyFC there, but
yeah, they've done all right.
I think Tubby are doing. I mean, there's no doubt that we're trying for every ball. Yeah, we've been running and pressing and trying to get the ball and trying to create things, but
trying to create things through the midfield.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just
but
not quite working out at the moment, and I think we can get in at half time, 3-0, possibly 3-1. It would be ideal, and try and rework things and go again. And who knows? And just need that one chance. And absolutely.
Like you say, game of two halves.
Yes, absolutely, Ian, absolutely. We've seen it all before. It's all too familiar with TubbyFC games. We've seen ourselves come back from what seemed insurmountable scorelines in the past, and we've turned things around, and vice versa. You know, so football's a funny old game. The clean set from Eggert, and the heads up there from Glenn Nichols, and well headed and back into the centre there. This just seems so solid in defence here. Play the ball right up that left hand side there. And Kader Martin will just put that out to play for TubbyFC. There's going to be a throw in here for Kithorns, and it's put into this. Well cleared out by Eggert, and that's. So we're going to lose another football into the back there, and it's just saved by the fence. But there's Kithorns on the attack again. TubbyFC are going to have to be on the game here. That's well played by Glenn Nichols. Absolutely solid as always, Glenn, and he's done fantastically well at TubbyFC. Glenn Nichols, fantastic play for TubbyFC, and had his own fair share of injuries, Ian. And
corner.
Great to see Glenn out there as always. He's battled a few injuries since he joined TubbyFC.
Vice captain now.
Absolute vice captain, well deserved. He's an absolute warrior, this Glenn, and a fantastic bloke.
Unlucky.
He's Tubby through and through. He's Glenn. An absolute solid rock. He's Glenn everywhere.
If you cut him in half, you'd say TubbyFC through the middle of him.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's a great guy, he's Glenn. I'm just watching him there, making his way back to the midfield, and he's even retrieving balls at going out to play there for the keeper. And there's a goal kick to TubbyFC. Andy Bullock. That's a nice. Could have been a clash of heads there, and it's it was close. Looked like a threesome. A threesome of heads. There's a chance here for Kithorns, and
Lovely. Well done. Nice ball.
I think he's just ran offside here, and I don't think that's going to be a goal for Kithorns, but. He did find its way in the back of the net. I think he was just offside. And
just.
It'd be nice to get that feeling of the ball in the net, Ian, for Tubby. Let's hope we can. Luke Bullock just making that running behind, not quite looking where the ball's going, and he's just run out to play there. And it's going to be a Kithorns throw in. They are well on top in this game. And TubbyFC have. Battled for every ball, and they just haven't quite had the guile to pick them passes out for the two lightning fast strikers for TubbyFC. Have had very little to no service here, but there could be a chance. It's just good pressing from Mark Kinraid there. He nearly almost stole the ball off Kurt Stammer. A chance here, and sometimes you're glad Andy Bullock's off his line. If he was on his line there, he'd have been clean through in. So there is pros and cons to Andy's antics in the goal. Cut out by Paddy here, and he's on the attack for TubbyFC. We'd like to see there's a chance here. Fought for a minute there. That was going to drop to the feet of Anthony Burton.
That was a good opportunity,
that was a great opportunity there for TubbyFC. Anthony Burton nearly stealing the ball there off the.
One thing for certain, he's run his socks off this half.
Oh, Anthony Burton, yes, absolutely. He's a young, fit kid. He's Anthony, and
he hasn't given up.
He certainly won't be tiring in this game. It's Mark Kinraid there, just well cut out. Mark Kinraid tried to cut that one out there. I just noticed Mark had a little nibble at the Kithorns player, Ian, but couldn't quite. He's off his line again. He's Andy, and he gets away with that one, Ian.
Yeah.
So 3-0 to Kithorns, and TubbyFC have battled well, and I can't quite recall many opportunities for TubbyFC, and they do need to try and find a way to break through that Kithorns defence, because at the moment at the moment it's only going one way, and unless they change something up here, it's going to be difficult to find a way through this Kithorns defence. That's well cut out there by Steve McCourt, who just finds himself on the attack, and don't quite know what he was trying there. He looked like he was trying to play a ball out to Saggy on that left hand side, and back inside here. There is going to be another chance here for Kithorns. He's going to come inside for a shot. Ooh, that's well blocked out by his own player there. So Kithorns just passing the ball about Willie, and TubbyFC trying to press, and that's half time, eh?
Yeah.
I think we're.
I knew it was getting about that time.
Absolutely. So we're about 2 minutes. So just a quick summary of the first half. We've got Kithorns at 3-0 up, and TubbyFC have battled well and just haven't found the passes through to the, as I mentioned before, they've got two light and fast strikers and just couldn't quite find a pass through to them to break through. But to be fair, the Kithorns' defence have been absolutely rock solid and finding it very, very difficult to break through. But TubbyFC will be looking forward to this second half, and hopefully they can find a way through this Kithorns' defence, who do look very, very solid at the moment. So second half will be coming very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. And at the moment, it's at half time. It's TubbyFC 0, Kithorns 3.
Tony Carls gets us off for the second half.
Keep going, lad, keep going! Lucky! Take a touch! Well done, Miller. Lucky!
Oh, lovely ball.
I'm coming now.
Good mark.
Well done, Kay. Well done, lad. Good knock, lad. Good knock, lad.
Well done, Andy. Welcome back, Dino.
Cheers, Ian. Just having a bit of a refreshment there and get myself sorted out. It's good to be back in the comedy booth, and second half well underway, ladies and gentlemen. There's a bit of a trip there from Steve McCourt going tumbling, and that's well played from Blaine Dakin, showing almost prime Maldini skills, Ian. Fantastic. It was a bit of a crunching tackle from Egger there, and he certainly went in full leather on that one.
Yeah.
It's coming two together there from Luke Bullock, and looks like TubbyFC early on are getting a bit of joy here, Ian, and hopefully we can...
just a couple of substitutions to note. Blaine Dakin on in defence, and we've got Tony Carls on as well.
Yeah, so I did notice Blaine there, and he has been... I noticed he's been a trick in it with his defending there, so it caught my attention straight away, did Blaine, and yeah, Tony Carls up front there for TubbyFC. He'll be holding the ball up well, looking for some runs in behind. Hopefully Luke Bullock can get in behind the Kithorns defence, which have been totally solid in the first half, and it's been very difficult for Tubby, but there's a chance here for Kithorns. If you can turn on this one, it's straight down the throat of Andy Bullock there. Thankfully it was didn't find any of the corners, and just looking at the referee there, and he's running faster than me and you. Absolutely. So
yeah, I was just talking to Joe at half time.
All right, aye, it is Joe Fell then.
It is Joe Fell, aye.
He's got some stamina, I tell you that.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a nice, bit of a scoop ball out there from Sag into the middle. There's a chance for Tubby. Oh, wouldn't quite drop down for Luke Bullock, who showed great tenacity there. And just looking over on the far side there, Ian, I can see some blonde lass standing there. I don't quite know who that is, but she looks all right to me. Could be my missus, Ian.
Yeah. We won't get you anywhere, Dino, talking about her on...
Well, you know, we've got to try. There's a chance here. We'll just get this chance for TubbyFC if Luke Bullock can keep this one in. And but it's played back to Tony Carls. Just tried a bit of a dummy there to try to get Caden Martin in there. It looks like he's playing higher up the field here. But yeah, we have got to try and butter the women up here. We've got to keep them on our side, haven't we? We've got to say nice things, you know. You know how it is, mate. So, yeah, we've the lady of the night.
Should be saying
there's a chance, unfortunately, just as we were talking there, Kithorns have made it 4-0 in, and
should be saying you stood over there doing out.
That's what she usually says, you know. I thought you were meant to be commentating.
Yeah, we were.
You're just standing there doing now. How does that work?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Can only come from the words of a woman, that. We're not being sexist, by the way. We're just stating human facts.
Don't understand what us boys do at Tubby Media.
Absolutely, Ian. I think we're meant to be doing somersaults and backflips and that while we're commentating, mate. So, great, unbelievable play there from the Kithorns player there. Looks like he's gone through here. The chance, and he's put it wide, and TubbyFC lads are just getting a little bit. Just getting a little bit frustrated, the TubbyFC defence there, and just arguing amongst themselves. I noticed Egger was having a little bit of a chunt to himself there, and he can't be happy with what's happening back here. There is another chance for Kithorns here. There's a curling at the left-hand post there, and Andy Bullock was away to that one. Tony Carls is competitive as always, Ian.
Oh yeah.
You know, when Tony's on the field, he's makes himself heard as usual.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with a bit of competitiveness, Ian. So there will be a goal kick there, TubbyFC, and it's just played out. Mark Kinraid's going to head that through into the middle, and Kithorns just passing the ball about well here, and they're looking up and picking their passes out well. It's back out to this right hand side for Kithorns. He's played the ball through here to number 9. Kithorns is showing his strength here. Mark Kinraid just shepherds that ball out brilliantly there for TubbyFC, and well defended to get rid of the danger for Tubby there, and could have been another chance for Kithorns and averted the danger. It looks like Andy Bullock's Could be Andy Bullock or Steve McCourt picked up a little bit of a knock here. Blaine Dakin just signalling a change for Tubby there. It won't be happening until the corner's been taken, but I think
He's picked up a knock, sorry, do you know?
I'm not sure he was Blaine who was wanting to go off himself or he was signalling for a separate injury, but there's a chance here. There's another goal. Is that going in here? I'm not sure if that went in or did it go over the top.
Went over the top, I think.
My old eyes are deceiving me there, Ian. Yeah. Couldn't tell where that went, to be fair.
Optical illusion.
So, that'll be a goal kick too. It's going to pop my shades back on, Ian. My old eyes in this sunlight. It's a very bright evening down at the Benny's Field. It is for me anyway. And this commentary booth there on the bit of a up and under there, and it's picked up by Kithorns on that far side there, and well played from Paddy there. He just good pressing, and the ball just shepherded out to play there. It's like Caden Martin, number 20, trying to get the ball there. It's well played by Paddy, who's having a good game out there. Playing very well.
I've been impressed by with Paddy.
Absolutely, yeah. I've just noticed there he's cut a few balls out, and he's seems to be pressing very well. Kithorns on the attack again. They are playing very high, Kithorns, and it's allowing them to get them. Luke Bullock on the attack for TubbyFC. He's come inside here. Luke Bullock played it out that far side to Dan Scott. He's going to go out on the right hand side to Patty if he can keep this in, and he has done. He's done really well there, Patty. And unfortunately, he couldn't make anything of that. The ball's back with Kithorns. So we're just going to try and mount another attack in, and they're just taking the time. Good strength from Mark O'Neill there. So well played from Mark Kinraid there. A bit of a crunching tackle there. Steve McCourt comes out on top. Blaine just trying to clear the ball for TubbyFC. Couldn't quite get any power on that clearance, and
I think he was caught off with his wrong foot. He didn't have the power.
Nice, one of the Kithorns players just coming off there. Looks like a bit of a hamstring injury for him there. So it's a bit of a change for Kithorns, and not that they need it at the moment. They are sitting at 4-0. I did think it was 5-0 before, but I think that shot just went, looked like it went right through the net. My assistant there assured me that he did go over the net, so it remains at 4-0 to Kithorns, and TubbyFC still looking for their first real moment on goal. There's a good clearance out from Egger there. It's going to be a shot here, and wide. It's just going to go wide of Andy's right hand post. Now the TubbyFC lads, what they don't want to be doing here is losing their heads, and we know what happens here. When that happens, things really do go pear-shaped, as they say. So Joe Fell just having a word with Egger there. I don't quite know what's going on, but they do look as if they're getting a bit frustrated here at TubbyFC. It is only 4-0, and it's not quite damage limitation scoreline yet for TubbyFC, and it wouldn't quite require a miracle either to get back in this. They just need to find a way to break past this defence, and at the moment it's just not happening for TubbyFC, and they just need a bit more composure, simple passes, and there's a pass through there. That's better from Dan Scott. There's Joe Fell getting in on the action here. A bit of a shimmy from Joe there. He's out on this side, and he just can't quite keep that in, and it will be a throw into TubbyFC. 4-0 down at the moment. They do really need to find a way through this Kithorns defence. It's not quite happening. So Dan Scott just losing the ball for Tubby there. It's picked up by Steve McCourt there. He's tried to play it from Egger. Just getting a wave there from the missus, Ian.
That's good,
Headed in from Kithorns, a chance here. It's well saved by Andy Bullock in a TubbyFC goal.
That's it, it's unlucky, Robbo.
It's cut out there. Tony Cars looks like
Robbo.
he's playing Dakin just
Take a touch, Mel.
a crunching tackle there. Playing Dakin just. There's a chance here. Saggy Lynch just picking it up for the TubbyFC out to Luke Bullock here. He can't quite get that ball out of his feet there. And there's been a chance there for Kithorns, and
Unlucky, lad.
like Steve McCourt's on the floor and just gets to his feet Ian. There's Paddy with a nice ball up there to Caden Martin if he can get this under control. It's there's Kithorns just
Come on here, John B.
just passing the ball around and trying to drain the energy out of TubbyFC here. If he can keep this in here, he's done well to keep that one in. That was a bit of a time on the ball there for Kithorns, and they're not getting a second on the ball there. TubbyFC at the moment, they're chasing shadows, and the boys are trying their hardest and just can't seem to get any foothold in this game at the moment.
Next time out, Richie.
There's a chance here for TubbyFC on the attack, and Paddy's going through here. There is a chance for TubbyFC. It's been very few and far between, and Paddy was looking for glory there, Ian.
Yeah.
He's well played by Blaine Dakin, a crunching tackle there. Brilliantly won there from Blaine Dakin. That was fantastic play from Blaine. He's back from a hand injury, he's Blaine, and certainly didn't shout at that tackle. That was superb from Blaine Dakin there, who will take this throw into for TubbyFC here. Quite close to the commentary booth there. Is Blaine Dakin takes that throw for Tubby and tries to pick out Tony Cars. He didn't quite land to Tony there, but they're still on the attack here to Tubby. If they can get this ball through here to Caden Martin on that right hand side, there's a ball through from Patty. It's just I think he's just put a bit too much on that one from Patty and it's just gone through to the Kurt Stanbury in there. The Kithorns goal. So they will be trying to mount another attack. Kithorns are just passing around the defence here, number 15 for Kithorns, and spreading the ball wide, nicely in the middle there, and just playing it out onto the wings. There's a ball through the centre there, and Andy Bullock's alert to that one and picks the ball up, and danger gone there for Patty, just playing a hopeful ball in the centre, which just picked up by Kithorns again. They were going through here, straight through, and there's a chance here. Oh, what a save from Andy Bullock. What a fantastic save from Andy Bullock. I don't quite know how he kept that out, Ian.
I don't know how he kept that out, like.
But they are still on the attack here, and Blaine Dakin's, there was time there for Blaine Dakin. He just decided to
come on, lads.
Time Blaine on the ball. That's better from Blaine Dakin there. Luke Bullock can use his pace here. There's a ball out there, but it's not going to be picked up by anybody out on that right hand side. So I don't quite recall, apart from the one chance from Saggy with that header, and I don't recall any real opportunities for TubbyFC at this present moment. So it's going to take a bit of a miracle to get back into this one. It's a bit of a challenge there from. It looked like Daniel Scott there with a bit of a challenge. And Kithorns on the attack again, and brilliantly cut out by Yeager, picked up by Saggy on that right hand side. It's Caden Martin on that right hand side. It's going to be put out to play there. So there was a chance for the TubbyFC there to mount an attack, and so we're just waiting for TubbyFC's first real chance on goal. We have had one sniff from Saggy, he just couldn't quite hit the ball in the net, but again we're losing the ball out again here, and this could have been a chance there for Kithorns if he'd have took that one out of his feet. And so back on the attack. There's a bit of a swivel turn there from the Kithorns. It's well cut out by Yeager. Fantastic defending there. There's Andy Bullock just looking for a quick throw out there, but he decided to keep hold of the ball and wait for the big kick out. It's going to be picked up by Saggy. Good control by Saggy there. There's Daniel Scott plays the ball at the top. There's no runners in behind there, and we're really struggling to find anything at the moment. Pardon me. It's Mark Kinray trying to chase the ball down.
Done.
Okay.
So it's still 4-0 to Kithorns, and
Sorry, Neil.
it's going to take something very special from TubbyFC to get back into this one. But as I said before, football's a funny old game, and one goal can turn things around. But
Definitely doing a lot better this.
we are doing a lot better than in this half.
Creating,
We're
yeah.
absolutely, we are getting forward, which is there's a
Ooh.
chance here from Tony Kyles, and it's a goal for Tony Kyles. TubbyFC have got a goal there down at the TubbyFC have got a goal back here. Just often one of the Kithorns players walking in front of their commentary booth there, but had a fantastic goal from Tony Kyles there. It must have been 30 yards out with a
Lovely.
bit of a curling shot there, which caught the Kithorns goalkeeper Carl Stammer out, and he's left. Kurt Stammer's left with egg on his face there, but that is a goal back at TubbyFC, and
I hope I've got that on camera, Dino.
absolutely. And if you haven't turned that camera, there'll be hell on there, mate. But that was a fantastic strike from Tony Kyles, and absolutely superb. Now we're back at 4-1 now, and TubbyFC have got a little sniff in this game now, and they will be looking for another quick goalie, which would be game on if it's 4-2.
Absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely, that was a fantastic strike from Tony, and he certainly found his shooting power there.
Yeah, from out of nowhere as well.
Absolutely, out of nowhere. He just had a moment, did Tony, and thought, I'm just going to have a pop at this, and seemed to be right down the centre of the goal, and just lofted over the top of Carl Stammer in the Kithorns goal. It was a beautiful goal. So TubbyFC are really fighting now, and they could be looking for
blood.
Could be looking for blood here, and so hopefully we can get another goal for Tubby. Would really set this up for the grandstand last third of the game. We always say in football, Lane, it only takes one goal for things to change.
Exactly.
And TubbyFC look like they're getting a bit of momentum going here.
And we've done it before.
We've done it before, Ian, and
we'll do it again.
This opposition can cut us apart at any moment. Though, and this could be. He's not. Blaine's not. Oh dear Lord! And
that was unlucky.
I'm just looking at the TubbyFC players trying to claim that didn't cross the line, but even from the commentary booth there, we can clearly see that was well over the line there, and it's very unfortunate. But TubbyFC were just getting back in the game there, and we just found ourselves 5-1 down now, and
it looks like Anthony Burton's come back on, and Luke Bullock's gone off, and we have Gareth Hanna back on as well.
Yeah. So TubbyFC, just after that stunning strike from Tony Kyles, we
just noticed as well, Craig Huggins has come back on for Egger.
Yeah. So that's got a change there for TubbyFC, and it's well cut out by Blaine Dakin. There's another chance for Kithorns here to find themselves back on the attack here. There's a chance. It's well defended from TubbyFC. They're back in numbers there, and they just crowded the Kithorns player out.
Taking a leaf out of Kithorns' book there.
Yeah.
Defending in numbers. Oh, well done, Tony.
Had about 20 minutes gone in this second half, and this 5-1 to Kithorns now, and TubbyFC found themselves back in the game at 4-1 there, and they did build a bit of momentum in, and then it just seemed to slip back away again. And
it was just unlucky that.
It was unlucky, and Blaine Dakin done his best to try and stop that ball going in the net, but unfortunately it was a bit too much pace on the ball, and just couldn't quite stop it going in the net, could Blaine, and it's unfortunately it was another goal for Kithorns. So we'll try and build again. TubbyFC with Steve McCourt here, who does have a free kick. There's a bit of a Bit of a awful ball up to Steve McCourt there. Well cut out by Blaine Deakin. And Kithorns on the attack here. They really are through here. And this is a great chance if we can play this across. It's good defending from, looks like Steve McCourt there. Last man standing, Steve McCourt.
Yeah.
Brilliant play from Stephen.
He's done really well in...
He has done well back there, Stephen. He has stopped a lot of
Yeah.
potential goals, to be fair. So, there's a lot of football going on down here tonight, Ian, on different fields to where we are, separate fields.
Tonight?
Yeah, there's a crossing from Kithorns here, there's a chance. That's well headed out by Mark O'Dale. He comes right back in here, and it's
right over to the far side again.
Back on the far side. Looks like the ball's going to come straight back in, and oof, that was a bit of a nasty one there from O'Dale. It looks like not quite sure who that is, Ian. It's trying to see, is he playing maybe? That is a nasty one.
Yeah, I think it's playing.
You don't need to go into too much detail where that hit him. Let's hope that wasn't his hand, Ian, because let's hope that wasn't his hand again, Ian.
Well,
I think it was just...
He just put his hand down to get himself back up, so it wasn't his hand that he...
I think that was a case of the old bolt the ghoulies.
Yeah.
Ian. It's not nice.
Crown jewels.
Absolutely.
Must have been that though, because he was getting quite a bit of stick from the far side. Like,
to be fair to Blaine, he's got back up quicker than I would have even.
Yeah.
That, to be fair, he's coming in with some speed.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back in play now, and this game is just Kithorns are well in control of this game, and TubbyFC is still hustling. Patty picks the ball up again. Who's had played great since he came on as Patty, and again it's cut out for the millionth time from Kithorns, and they are back on the attack here, and they do get forward pretty quickly, do Kithorns, and recycling the ball backwards and just building them slow attacks. It's well cut out by Mark O'Neill over there. It just seems to be finding the it's like a magnet to the Kithorns players. It just finds its way back in.
You'll be going to get yourself wound up shortly, Dino, will you?
Yeah, I will be, mate. Yeah, I'm going to make a bit of an appearance and
cameo appearance.
A walking appearance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give it. We'll be still in the comedy booth for another 5 minutes, yeah. I would imagine. Then we'll toddle over and.
Dino thinks he's playing walking football.
No choice these days, Ian. It's just a pleasure to put the kit on, mate, and you know. There's a shot from Kithorns, and
you can still smell that spray you were spraying before.
Yeah, I think I've used a full can. I'm going to owe Mark. I'm going to owe Mr. Kinraid a full can of deep heat.
I wouldn't worry about that. He's got chairs in the stuff.
He has, mate. He's got bottles and bottles of it.
Yeah.
He's got a fridge full of it, hasn't he?
Where's it as aftershave? 24
packs in his under his bed.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he takes it out on a night out as well.
In his bag.
In his bag,
yeah, Mr. Kinraid is had a run out for Tubby tonight and played well when he was out on the field. So looks like Anthony Burton's back on for TubbyFC in, and
Mac is coming back on.
Yeah. I always think Anthony Burton would be more suited on the right-hand side, cutting in on his left. With him being left, there's a chance here for TubbyFC. There's a goal for TubbyFC. That is a goal for TubbyFC, and just as we were saying there, the game was drifting away. It's back to 5-2, and We do have
game on.
it is game back on again. It's
Yeah.
5-2. With TubbyFC are really finding moments here, and
we get another couple before you
that
go
was
on.
a fantastic finish. Absolutely, there could be.
You're gonna score.
There could be a miracle happening here.
Yeah, twice in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, that would be a miracle.
Tell you that volley from outside box.
Absolutely. Only in dreams, mate. Only in dreams.
Hey, why they're over stuff.
So yeah, be a couple of minutes time. I'll be leaving you from the commentary booth. It's been a pleasure as always, Ian, and let's hope TubbyFC can get a few more goals, and I will be making a bit of a cameo appearance. And
Keep going.
there's a chance for Kithorns again, and that's going to go through to Andy Bullock in the TubbyFC goal. There up to Mark O'Neill, who's just scored a great goal for Tubby there. Bring it back to 5-2. We'd plenty of time left for TubbyFC to get back into this one. Who have done the Coach Chris Sewells proud tonight, and they really have.
Spirited.
It has been absolutely been a spirited performance, Ian, and TubbyFC have done fantastically well. A game that looked like it was slipping away is firmly back in
the grasp.
Absolutely, at 5-2. It's
need to concentrate.
Absolutely, what we don't need to do is concede again, because that really would be. There's Kithorns just passing the ball about nicely, and then he's got through here. There could be a chance there. And,
Patty put the ball
brilliantly played there from Patty, and Macca doing his usual FIFA skills, and
Macca winning the throw in there.
Well, Ian, we're just approaching the half an hour mark now, and I think I'm going to be leaving you from the comedy booth, and I'll leave you in the capable hands of yourself, mate. It's been a pleasure as always.
Pleasure as always, Dino.
I will hand you my microphone while I go and get warmed up.
Yeah.
This could be my last day on earth. It's been a pleasure, mate.
It's been a pleasure. Right.
I'm going to go with the goal for it.
Good luck, pal. Oh, unlucky.
Well done, lad. Good night.
Unlucky, Craig. Oh, lovely save from Andy Bullock there. To Kylesy.
Well done, Days.
Len. Good Maka. Come Burton. Oh, well done, Anthony.
You can listen to it, mate.
Hey, he's Dino. As you can see, number 9 there, Dino, normally in the commentary booth, making his appearance for the last 10 minutes. Well done, Blaine. Taking over to Dan Scott. Dino. To Dakin. To Glenn Nichols. No. Ooh.
Done it. Gaz. Right, hey. Done it. Done it. Done it.
It's always, right, lad? It's always. Don't need to be done.
Right, up with me.
Actually, shot off his ball.
Push out, Lee.
Lucky.
Greg, yeah?
Ready?
Hold it! Hold!
Right side, yeah, okay.
Towers.
Lucky drop.
Right, stand again if you want.
Come on, boys, push lad! That me and Lee's got three here!
Maybe not. Ah.
On your ground, go push to you.
Well done, that, D. Oh, well done, Lee.
Just getting a shot. Don't be silly. Get right to your shot. I'll do for you like 2 minutes or whatever you do.
We're interviewing you.
I'm back.
You studied?
Yeah, studied. Right.
I was doing what, Mike?
Yeah, you did the interview.
Well, Chris, it's been an absolute pleasure, son.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
for everything you've done for us, mate. We
No
really,
problem.
really appreciate it from all the boys. Just so, give us your analysis of the game tonight, please.
I'll take this. It was a pleasure playing against lads I've played with for quite some time. The boys have come on fucking brilliant. Everything they've done, class. Well done, boys. There you go.
Cheers, Chris, pal. Pleasure, son. Pleasure.
Up the fucking tubbies.
Up the tubbies, man. Up the tubbies. Cheers, Ian.
Cheers, pal.
Thanks very much.
Got him back.
Dino, Kiri.
That's good, boy. Well done, Chris, lad.
Well done, Chris.
Come on, lad.
Big chase for Chris. Big hit.
Hey!
Big hit.
Hey! Hey!
Come on. That's it. That's it, boys. That's it.